care of home. You have won 2 or 3 here. You have a tough West Coast 3-game road trip coming up. Take care of home and take some momentum into Phoenix.
James Capers, our crew chief, with Ben Taylor, Jonathan Sterling, who's to the NBA. So they get an early turnover. Holiday on the probe, and difficult mid-range. Not tough for him, though. So Drew Holiday coming off a 22 and an 8 points the game. So a 5-9 team against a 4-9 squad. Melo looking for a triple, and he's got his first point since November 8th of last. On the run, Jackson Hayes on the trail. His first block of the game. He had 3 blocks last game with the double-double. How about a trail 3? Yes, J.J. Redick.
That is why Jackson Hayes is a crowd favorite.
Missing 29 points. Backdoor lob, not even close by Rodney Hood. Now, Williams running the floor. Nobody stopped the basketball. Brandon Ingram on the slam. Timeout, Terry Stotts.
That'll force a timeout.
Was out of bounds when he made his step-back 3. So it's only a 4-point lead for the Pels. Anthony, his mid-range, it is exceptional. He's an elite scorer in mid-range. And work on the smaller man, McCollum. It'll be Kenrich Williams wide open on the arc. So good idea.
One of the things I just talked about was Brandon Ingram's ability to accept a double team and create opportunity.
Plenty of time for Jackson. Little 2-man, Drew Holiday. And Jackson will clean it up. Whiteside's involved trying to block through. Getting real good reps now. Pels are sitting on an incredible talent in Jackson Hayes. The putback, nobody accounted for that young man who just came into the game. Now the pick by Melly. Drew goes away from it, and a good move. He loves to finish on the left side anyway. Besides what he's done defensively, 1st in deflections, 4th in steals, 12th in dimes. McCollum, finger roll.
Your defense behind you is compromised. And C.J. McCollum is one of the better guards in the league at doing. Watch out!
Drew Holiday.
Watch out!
Left hand, and he's going to the line of the foul. Labissiere with the pick. And Melly staying at home. And Rodney or Megan Labissiere will get the roll. It's Williams in a 1-point game. He's already got 6 boards. Alexander Walker, how about that pass? Frank? Yes!
Good basketball.
That is a serious dime. He's got a decent handle.
Right.
And he drives for the kick of Nasir Little, who now up all of a sudden to 7 points off the bench and under. About a 10-second difference, shot clock and game clock, and a 1-point lead for the Pels. Azonia, he got there.
The thing is, Melly has to learn to give guys space.
Convert, but he's got a pretty good face-up 15-footer. Brandon Ingram on the run. Leaving Bazemore all the way to the rack. How about that for a guy that long?
Man.
Off the rub. Each one got there.
See, this is what happens when you play together and you force teams to guard multiple actions where they want to.
Well, and he's taking an arm bar into his chest.
Right.
So it's like both guys are fouling. Melo will get the finger roll on a perfect setup by Bazemore. Check for Simons.
The amount of length on great
what about the pass?
Great
Jackson Hayes gets it home.
And one of the things Jackson Hayes said in his pregame
is out. Zach Collins, a really good power forward for down the road, a stretch 4. Speaking of stretches, Kenrich Williams fills it up. Pels match their largest lead of the game up by 5. 3:37 as the Pels have their largest lead of the game. Now it's McCollum. And an easy putback for Whiteside on the challenge of C.J. McCollum. McCollum is really talented.
Let somebody else beat us.
Whiteside played through the contact. Jackson Hayes!
Again, rim run.
How about that lead?
Rim run, good rep.
Rodney Hood wanted to go back to Little. Now McCollum on the crossover. He got what he wanted. 1-point game. As I said, how do you close the half? 4 stops in a row to close out the half. Jackson Hayes. Drew take it himself. Whiteside was so concerned with Jackson.
Now he has Hassan Whiteside in no man's land.
Right, he doesn't change the dynamic at all, does he? Hood will get there. On the weak side for him, he's a southpaw. Well, Brandon gets his first triple on his second try from beyond the arc.
Go right.
Yep.
Wants to go right.
And Jackson Hayes will send it into the seats again. And what about that drop? Good pass. Tapped away. It'll be Redick. Big time. He got the triple. You're waiting for JJ to explode.
Really good look for JJ Redick because you see Hassan Whiteside is playing his own. So once you come off, you're going to have space to get that shot off.
McCollum filling it up. For the Chargers, it'll be a chicken wing out there.
Oh, yeah.
He was ready to do that. Now Drew Holiday slices his way home. Pels by 3. And Drew up to 13 and counting with 5 dimes. Just too strong. So a little ragged now. Holiday on the crossover. All the way to the rim. Follow your own and Drew will.
Nice, Drew.
You said it. 3-point game and Holiday up to 15.
With Mavericks playing at an extremely high level.
Now, Kenrich trying to keep up with McCollum, who fills it up. C.J. McCollum, the 28-year-old, go as Melo. And thrown away. Good job, Brandon Ingram. Ingram up against Simons, and he goes there to tap it home. And didn't by Williams. Melo didn't take it. He's got JJ. Why not? Yes.
Again, if you see where Hassan Whiteside is, you have to put him in screening action.
23 a game, 50%. He's going to take it. And a finger roll home. Inside the restraining arc is the foul. Trying to accept an important third quarter. Trying to find some space, especially before a 3-game road trip. Hood on the step back.
Tough.
Got a good stroke.
Yes, he does.
6 in the league in assists. And
simple
take
play.
It away.
Simple play.
You got
climb the ladder, Belly!
Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So it stays at 13. Now keep it a double-digit lead to the break. Bazemore, good look. Yeah, he can do that. 6 on the shot clock. Needs one more. It's going up. He saw the clock. So it's a fall away over a big guy.
Tough
he gets
shot.
it. Yeah,
tough shot
on the floor, especially getting Zion out there for his debut in December. It'll be Bazemore. Can't leave him. Can't leave him.
They went too early.
Yeah.
And they went too early as well.
Nikhil knows it. He's going to take the 3 at the buzzer.
Glass.
You got
you
it.
said a minute ago the glass
And
is
look,
not open.
He looks like he just bit into an aspirin, so we know he didn't call him glass. He thought he was shoved, and I don't blame him.
It's a good
Now
read by
the
Drew
run,
Holiday.
You said it. It's
Good kick
Ingram
ahead
all
by
the way
Drew
to the
Holiday.
hole. Back to an 11-point lead. Saw that when he was with Orlando to start his career. Ingram. And, boy, they didn't stop him, did they?
Again,
They couldn't believe he wasn't being guarded.
The thing is, you stay with that.
Waiting for Drew. And a good decision. Drew Holiday takes it to the cup.
Again, you keep constant pressure on the
84-81. Melly heads over to the bench with 14 and 5 on 8 shots. It'll be C.J. McCollum. He's up to 20 and counting. Melo with the miss is now 3 of 12. Drew wide open. Makes him pay. Didn't come out to get him, and the Pels now with their biggest lead of the game. How about that bounce? Nice work, Melly.
Oh,
You gotta give
there we go.
And he doesn't get a dime, though.
You know what? He's just patting his stats. He's just patting his rebounds.
They lost last night in Houston. Bazemore.
Good pass.
Yeah,
It's a really good pass.
And Carmelo Anthony, the short corner 3, is first in a long time.
And that's what Melo's going to bring to this team. Because he can always do that. And when you have guys like C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard that warrant so much attention, you need a guy to release some of the pressure from them. Good cut by Brandon Ingram.
You said it. Timing's everything.
Good
Drew slips it into Ingram. Inside of 7 of them. Floor space. Bazemore gets the triple. They close.
Again, value every possession. Value every possession. This is what you can't do. This is how Portland gets back in the basketball game.
Live ball turnover.
Right.
McCollum stepped through, stayed with the play. C.J. McCollum, 22-point. From here, it looked good.
Look good.
12-point game. Pels trying to win, and what a drop. Nice pass, Drew. Each one more, the bullet. Guard him to the right.
There he goes.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Whiteside will finish it. But Simons, we have yet to see him in this game. He's still going right. The southpaw Bazemore, and Whiteside will finish.
And now there's no reason to rush.
Just healthy on the floor. Nico Redick. J.J. Redick.
Yeah, J.J.
Take it
Dance,
yourself.
J.J.
Take it
Dance,
yourself.
J.J.
Biggest lead of the game comes at the right time for the Pels. Hitting the road. And Phoenix is the first stop on the tour. And they've been playing unbelievable basketball.
This is not an easy road trip.
No, and it's going to be
up.
physical. Baines